Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the VCS semifinals. Currently, we are in game two of TKJ versus Mag and Frosty. The first game, a little one sided, wouldn't you say? 13-1.
Yeah, that last game was a little rough. I'm a little worried for their mental coming into the second game. 13-1 is pretty devastating, to be honest. I hope their team's not really raging, and hopefully they got some things planned for the next map. I'd really like to see some more coordination coming out of them.
Definitely. And if anything, right, you already lost the first game 13-1. You don't have a whole lot to lose game two. You should honestly just have fun. I think if I'm Mag right now, I would expect TKJ to play very confidently and very cockily, right? So if you're able to kind of punish maybe the aggression coming out of TKJ, they didn't really actually get to play much of their defensive side, but they could potentially shut them down here on this defense side of Haven. It is a different map and it is a different game.
Yeah, I think they're gonna lock in the triple duelist, which is a little bit better for Haven, right? The CT is a lot. It's not a CT sided map compared to Bind. Bind is a very CT sided map, probably about 7-5, 8-4. But I mean, there's definitely outplay potential, right? But having three duelists on Haven, there's a lot of close quarters that duelists kind of have a big advantage on.
Your agent.
Definitely. And to be fair to TKJ, we didn't actually get to see how Mag's defense was punished without their Sentinel, right? They didn't have a single player on a Sentinel. Again, they're going to run a comp that has a Sova and an Omen, no Sentinel, right? So maybe TKJ can take advantage of this. We are going to see another double controller lineup coming out of the side of TKJ with the Viper and the Omen. But interestingly, King Drama's going to be on the Cypher. I don't know how much Cypher he has played. Typically, he is a Brimstone player. So what do you think about that change up?
Yeah, I think hopefully they're going to start like leaning one side, but I think Cypher is just super effective on this map because he's super strong at holding C and A, because you can set up Cypher trips in Garage, you can have one long, and then you can start leaning towards the other side of the map. And same thing for A, you get a camera long, and if you do it early enough, you can just catch that long push early, and you'll see people that are going into short or long, and then you yourself can already start leaning. You can have 5 towards B and C side. Like, Cypher is just extremely strong on Haven, in my opinion.
Definitely, and we are going to be going into this game. Game 2, whoever wins here will make it to the finals in the semifinal game. So a lot on the line for TKJ and Mag, and I hope Mag can get their foot back into the series.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to set up for a C play here, but Mag does have 3 on this side of the map, so I wouldn't expect it to be too lopsided on this one.
They are going to have 5 men run down C. This could be a pretty explosive start, especially because their comp, I think TKJ's comp's a little weird to me. They don't have a Sova. They are doing Breach Reyna and double controller. So I don't know if I've ever actually seen that comp ever in my whole life.
Yeah, it's a pretty explosive comp.
Dragon, though, just gonna run down C long, double flash, gets the headshot onto Brewski, but doesn't take him out. Brewski gets one of his own. Big Shot does trade it out. It's gonna be a 4v4 as Meglimar flashes on his sight. Big Shot gets the kill into him full flash.
Yeah, I'd like to see the retake come in a little slow and not force anything here. Wait for the Omen smoke to drop Garage and start to retake. Unfortunately, more people got picked off, so it's going to be a 2v4 retake. This is going to look a little rough, but hopefully SJ beats. He does have a flank and not getting watched, so let's see if he can make something happen out of this.
The Cypher trip is still on that C long. Fragile has the angle. Big Shot is really low right now, and SJG beats, gets the headshot onto Big Shot, making it a 3v2. This can be winnable, but King Drama takes out Fragile. Now he takes out SJ beats, and that's going to be round 1 going the way of TKJ.
Yeah, they're kind of comp for Haven on TKJ's side is very explosive with the breach flashes, the Reyna flashes. It's really hard to hold, so I'd like to see more of them just giving sight, bait out all the util, and then retake together. Kind of how like TKJ did to them on Bind. They just kept on giving sight, wait for the rotates come in, and then they retake. I think that's going to be super effective if they can kind of diagnose that and kind of just adjust their playstyle a little bit, because they are going to be basically zooming through their sights with this comp.
Hopefully Mag does figure that out and makes the adjustment, but it looks like it's going to be a hit, and Kings of Drama are actually still in a pretty late buy for having won the first pistol round, but Big Shot takes out Brewski, so it's going to be a 5v4, but really low health bars on the side of Mag, 2 players below 50 HP. Hopefully Phoenix can heal up a little bit, but that's a lot of damage done, and it looks like TKJ is just going to rotate onto C here, which has been completely given up by Mag.
Yeah, it looks like Big Shot's gonna go for a little solo play here.
Gonna just flash the smoke, gets the first, I was gonna say gets the first shot, but Fragile just headshot, big shot. Now it's gonna be a Spectre in the hands of the Jet player. So 4v4 though, very low health bars on the side of Mag right now.
Yeah, he did his job though. He basically kept the 2 players there, so it's gonna be a very late rotate, and they're gonna be really low on time. It looks like Mag's waiting for the rotate, so I do like that, but just the way they have their setup right now for TKJ's side, it's still gonna be a pretty hard retake.
Ropansky has a recon dart available, uses it, doesn't quite see, well, sees one player, but the paranoia comes out. Draken gets the headshot onto Fragile. It's going to be a 4v3 utility in their hands. 3 members flashed by Draken on the breach there. Can't quite get another. It's going to be a 3v2, and as I say that, another round going the way of TKJ.
Yeah, TKJ really abusing the over-rotate there. Once they got the first pick on long, they were kind of gambling that Mag was going to rotate towards the A site, and then they just immediately rotated back, left the Reyna to lurk, and Reyna kind of just stalling time, kept 2 people there, and it was pretty done well round for them.
Definitely. TKJ, again, not using a Sova on a map like Haven. An interesting choice, as you talked about earlier, is you have to change up how you're playing. And I feel like if you're not going to have a bunch of info as to where the defenders have rotated from, so that you would get with a recon dart, having the Reyna on the lurk, though, knowing that there's at least 2 people still A is going to be so huge for TKJ if they can keep that up.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like they're going to do a lot short here, so let's see if Fragile can really make something happen.
Oh, it gets a little bit of chip damage. Big shot gets the headshot as Fragile is pushed out of his position, so that's going to be the site going the way of TKJ pretty easily if they want it, but it looks like they're actually going to rotate out. Megly Mark does flash Big Shot, but Big Shot just going to do, I think, another lurk.
Making some contact mid, so hopefully they start rotating off of A.
Oh, Big Shot gets dirted by Ropansky there. The headshot coming out. It's going to be a 4v4 as Seaside though is completely open for TKJ to take. The Viper Wall, again, going to come out. It proved to be really effective last time at holding down the rotate, or the retake, rather. So, really solid gameplay coming out of TKJ right now.
Yeah, it seems like they're just kind of playing off of the rotates right now to really abuse Mag right now.
Mag has continuously over-rotated. Now he's gonna just spray Megly Mark through the smoke. The Paranoia coming out, hits 2. Gonna stall out this retake. It is a 3v4, and so hope is not all lost for Mag, but SJB is gonna Paranoia in. I don't know if he actually has a chance here, as Draken's gonna take out SJ Beats, making it a 4v2. Ropansky stuck in garage. Brewski does get a headshot onto Maui, but they're running out of time to hit this defuse.
Last player standing.
Yeah, hopefully he can save his AK here. That was a pretty hard retake. I mean, but that's kind of the stuff that you kind of expect with a double little controller, right? Retakes are going to be way harder with Omen smokes, Viper smokes. Once they get control of site, their retake is really, really hard.
Definitely, and you know, this comp really coming alive for TKJ. I feel like having double controllers making their post plants really solid, and Draken on the breach. I was a little surprised with this pick because he was so devastating on the Yoru, right? Who's a more traditional, I guess he's a combination of like a duelist initiator Yoru, but breach, not a duelist at all, a straight initiator, but his team has been playing off of his flashes really well so far.
Yeah, Breach really enables maps like Haven and Icebox, maps that you just really need to get onto site because there's so many angles on Haven when you're taking site that having more flashes really do come in handy.
Mag on a save, or kind of a half buy round. Big Shot gonna flash onto site. Bropansky though does have him in his raise there, but Big Shot gets the first pick onto Brewski. It's gonna be a 5v4 as Big Shot, oh, 2 kills coming out of the way of TKJ, and that means 2 members left alive for Mag. Gonna try to retake with a Marshal and a Sheriff, but not a whole lot he can do. As I say that, now he gets the headshot, so that's gonna be a 4v2.
See if Fragile can pick off Arena here. He's about to peek.
Oh,
Unfortunate. Crouches right under his shot.
yeah, Big Shot gets Fragile, trying to get 2. Does actually be a 3K coming out for Big Shot, and that's gonna be 4-0 for TKJ, and Mag just not able to get a round going in their favor. They've only won 1 round this whole series.
Yeah, I think they need to switch up where Sova's playing. I think they need to put the Sova at mid, or yeah, I would switch the Sova to mid just to get info, and they need to start taking control of the map because it seems like they're unable to read where they're going until it's too late. Because I'm personally a big fan of stacking people on one side of the site, pushing a little through, getting some info, and then starting leaning to the other side of the map, right?
Definitely. And you would think the team that has the Sopa will be a little bit better at understanding where the enemy team was to prevent these over rotates that Mag has consistently done. They're not playing for retake so much as they're just over rotating and they're reading the map wrong, and it's really costing them on their defense side.
Yeah, Brewski's got a little lurk here. Ooh.
2K for Brewski, and the bomb does get traded out by Ironhide, but a really solid hold to have one player get 2 kills on a double peak. Draken, though, does trade out Bropansky, but Fragile gets the op shot onto Big Shot, so now it's going to be a 2v2, and Bomb is out in mid.
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Wow, what a
Spike
shot.
down mid.
A beautiful headshot from Megly Mark there. It's going to be a 2v1 in favor of Mag, so this could be Mag's chance of getting their first round on the board.
Yeah, then it seems like they're just gonna give Bomb here and just kind of. I would like to see them kind of play together a little bit more and not take the 1v1.
Draken, as we know, a very talented player. It could be good for the 2v1, but gets headshot by Megly Mark there, and Megly Mark really showing up this game.
Yeah, Brewski kind of really holding this trigger there. He got a ult on A, and honestly, if I was Brewski there, I would have started pushing through C immediately. But he kind of held his walk, and then 3 people kind of peeked him, and he got 2 plus Bomb, and he basically won the round for them on that play.
Brewski can be always counted for as a top fragger on Mag, so good gameplay out of him. That's going to be the first round of this game going the way of Mag, so hopefully they can start getting some momentum up, and there are 4 ultimates on the board for Mag if they choose to use them.
Yeah, the Cypher Cage long is always really scary because you can always just throw it and then not go short, but they always have to be afraid that then there's someone in short now. So it cuts off the rotates.
Definitely, and King Drama already on the Cypher proving his skill, gets the first headshot onto Megly Mark. Going to be a 5v4. Fragile holding the angle, so he will know if they go B, but SJ Beats is going to not check his corner. Draken's going to get that headshot. Fragile, though, again, I feel like Fragile has continuously opted Big Shot this whole series, and it's very funny to me.
Yeah, they on the other map on Bind, I think it was two or 3 times in a row they kind of challenged each other 1v1, and Fragile coming out on top both times.
Opshot does miss though on Draken, but Brewski gets the kill. Now gonna be a 3v3, but a really low HP on Fragile there, Jet Operator. So a pretty difficult retake. If they do play together, though, there is a chance that they can win this round.
Yeah, they do have the Raze ult and Recon Dart, so I'd like to see them play together with this Recon because that clears a little bit of space and you can kind of tell where they're at.
Oh, misses the ultimate onto Drama, though. The double peek does prove good. Ironhide gets a kill. It's now going to be a 2v1. Last member alive of Mag with the Operator, 34 HP, and he's running out of time.
Yeah, just 1 bullet, unfortunately, too. Now he's cutting it down.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good attempt by Mag. Super close, but not quite able to make anything manifest from it.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're kind of just, like, showing pressure, and how Haven is normally played is you want to be able to rotate one player off of A because Haven is so explosive, right? Mm-hmm. Where A is a little bit easier to hold and kind of, I wouldn't say it's the easiest to retake, but I will say it's the easiest to get info because if you control long, you know if they're in short, but as soon as you give that control, you have to be constantly fearing of alert.
That's a fantastic point you make there. Fragile App's gonna be popping knives actually because they are on another save round from Mag. They do have 3 ultimates available. One is already used in Jet's hand, but it looks like TKJ is just gonna walk on to A save for free.
Yeah, it seems like Mag is pretty slow on the rotate. They have so much info that there's 5, but Silva's still on C, and 2 people still mid. And they're kind of rotating quite slow.
Definitely. It's going to be so hard for them to retake this with their classics. I think one member has a shorty. It's going to be a really tough round. Brewski nates his teammate. Drama gets the kill onto Megly Mark, and that's a little tilting if you're his teammate right there.
Oh man, you hate to see that. I mean, Jet still does have knives, so I wouldn't count him out just yet.
Now he's getting the headshot onto Brewski. The Lyra actually going to go past Fragile. Fragile could be good for this kill, and the big shot here, but one trapwire and tripwire, and then Big Shot's crosshair, and that's gonna be a flawless round coming out of TKJ.
Yeah, the rotates were really slow. I'm a little confused how they didn't like start rotating earlier when they had that many footsteps and Jet just kind of gave sight. You heard the bomb go down and he was still in C long. I'm a little confused how the rotates did not come in a little quicker. I mean, I guess their fear is they rotate out, right? Because they kind of were getting punished whenever they would rotate and then they'd constantly rotate back, so they're not really reading the team correctly. So I'd really like to see them kind of push for more information together and then be able to kind of make a decision from that.
TKJ kind of has Mag's number right now. Does get some chip damage onto Juhrama, so a good start for Mag, though. They're gonna flash into the garage. There is a defender there, but SJB just gets taken out. The Reina Empress is gonna go out, and they're gonna have C-side, but there is Ropansky on this off angle. Backside does get one. It's gonna be...
Or
And
two.
the planter and Ropansky holding down the site so well there.
Yeah, Juhrama's got a good lurk here, though, so let's see if Juhrama can kind of make a play here.
Oh, the Viper ultimate getting activated is going to make it that much harder for Mag to retake on this 2v3.
Yeah, they're both playing in the Viper smoke, so they're kind of playing together at least, but 2v3.
Last member left alive gets taken out, and that's going to be... I think I have enough time for the bomb.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Beautiful job by Mag there. It was looking pretty bleak there, especially when the Viper ultimate came out, but they did play together and got the frags that they needed.
Yeah, Brabansky coming out with a 2K and stopping the bomb plant, allowing his team to have a little bit more time, which is kind of leaning towards the whole bomb of they had plenty of time to defuse just on that one play of stalling enough time.
Definitely, and a little sloppy from TKJ there to take the C site and not actually check the back corner. And you know, if you had a Sova there, then that play doesn't work, right? Because the recon dart spots it out back site, and Brabansky doesn't get 2 kills there, but stops the plant and gets the breach there. It just really well played by Ropansky, but let's play there from TKJ. Hopefully they can shake it off.
Yeah, this is going to be a little scary having a Raze solo, no info.
Looks like they're gonna have 2 men walking down long, so might not even end up challenging, but Brewski's smart enough to throw out the boombot. Will either spot them out. Oh yeah, he knows he's there because they shot it down, so some info for Mag.
Yeah, they're still not even rotating yet, even though he's kind of got info that they are A.
Oh, the headshot onto Brewski. 10 HP left.
Just trying to get over in time. See if Megley can pick off Juhrama here. He's holding the flank.
Megley and Juhrama kind of
heard him
around each other.
Off your feet!
But the Rolling Thunder is actually going to go out of A main. Brewski still 10 HP, trapped up in the heaven. The dark cover is going to come out. The bomb should pretty much be planted for free here for TKJ. Finally, the plant's going down. Megley Mark has the flank through this. Is he going to find Juhrama? Get some damage done, but King Drama's going to headshot him through the wall. It's now going to be a 5v4 Raze. So low HP, but so is Juhrama. The Neural Theft comes out, spots out exactly where Mags is, and it's going to be a pretty difficult retake.
Yeah, I mean, they got the Sova Dart for the retake, so this is going to spot out the breach. Did it? It doesn't seem like it actually tagged him. I do like the drone here, but op retaking is super, super difficult.
Definitely, and Fragile gonna get taken out by Dragon. It's gonna be a 4v2, but low health bars on the side of TKJ. If Ropansky can make something happen here and gets Dragon really low, they finally get him. It's gonna be a 3v2. Time is low though, so they have to make a play now.
Yeah, they still got 2 players in short. The retake's gonna be a little time. They're kind of clenched for time. Juhrama.
They need to get onto the bomb, but Juhrama gets Ropansky. SJB's just gonna try to save that. I think he might die anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of running out of time there.
There are so many members of TKJ that round who were so low for so long, and you have to think if those were headshots instead of body shots that were landing, that round was a completely different way, but really well played from TKJ to stall out the round just long enough to give themselves enough time that even if they did get picked at their low HP, there wasn't enough time to defuse the bomb.
Yeah, it kind of came down to Megley versus Juhrama and that short pick, and luckily Juhrama was able to get that wall bang, but if Megley got that kill, that could have been a completely different round.
Definitely. Cypher Cage we talked about already going out. The Omen ultimate though already being used, getting info onto the C site, does get cancelled.
Yeah, I do like the aggressive play here. At least getting some info.
Definitely. Megley Mark gonna get taken out. Big shot gonna get Ropansky in return. And now it's gonna be a 5v2. 2 members of Mag left alive on a save round. King Juhrama should be good for it. Kills Brewski. Last member left alive though. Gets King Juhrama. It's gonna get his gun as well. So might just choose to save the gun. A 4v1 is pretty difficult, but if I'm SJ Beats at this point, it's 2-7. Why not go for it?
Honestly, they can buy next round either way. Their economy actually from TKJ's side is a little low. He could probably go for some exit frags, but I think he's just going to save. But I think TKJ is going to try to hunt him down.
Yeah, not a whole lot to lose from TKJ to hunting him down, especially if he's good for it, but SJ Beats doesn't quite get this shot. It's gonna get flanked by Big Shot. That's another kill. Big Shot has been really showing up on this map, by the way. 12 and 7 on the Reyna. He has been looking really clean.
Yeah, I feel like Mag's just not playing together right now. Every single time I've seen one person die, it's really on solo peak, you know? I want to see them kind of group up, play as 3, play as 2, make an aggressive push together. Don't really play default, because obviously right now, whenever they're defaulting, it's kind of just getting exploited by Kings of Juhrama. They're really working as a team, which is what I like to see. They're constantly using their util to support each other.
Definitely TKJ looking as clean as they have been this whole season. This always was going to be a difficult series for them. The Lear comes out, Fragile doesn't quite get anything despite the relatively aggressive play out. Garage, the Paranoia, gonna slow down the push into Garage. TPing in behind the box could be dangerous, but Megley Mark gets the first pick onto King. Juhrama, Draken though, it trades it out. It's going to be a 4v4 as the bomb is headed towards mid.
Yeah, if they decide to plant B, B is extremely easy to retake, but it's hard to hold on to, but it's still a 4v4, so definitely still winnable. He spots his gun.
Sees him, gets the headshot onto Big Shot. Now gonna be a 4v3 and breaches a half HP.
Honestly, if I was Sova here, I'd be looking to fall back and use the drone to get some info.
Looks like he's gonna just hold the smoke. Not quite sure what they're waiting for. Maybe their teammates to start getting this push through mid. Viper, though, gonna get taken out. It's gonna be a 2v2 now. Last member left alive is Brewski. 2v1. Ray's ultimate comes out. He hits it. And that's gonna be a clutch for Brewski to get Mag their 3rd round of the game.
Glad they ended up getting that 3rd round. Really deserved by Brewski there. Coming in with a couple of quick shots and getting a Ray's ult to finish him.
Really well played by Mag there. That was looking like that round was gonna go somehow again to TKJ despite the man disadvantage, but Brewski clutches it up, and this has been... Brewski's kind of been showing up. It is 3-8. Hopefully they can make it 4-8 on this round. Fragile actually doesn't have enough money to buy, and there is gonna be a Bulldog on the side of Ropansky, but Fragile has that Jet ultimate, so not the end of the world, as TKJ looks to see if they can get one more round on their offensive side, but there's nothing wrong with getting 8 rounds, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna be happy with 8. Brewski taking a really aggressive peek here. I do like this.
Lear gets shot down. Paint shell's going
Ooh, great
out.
nade. A lot of damage.
Get 3 people there, and SJ Beats is the first pick onto Draken. Gonna be a 5v4 and gonna slow down the push onto C, and Mag reading this pretty well. They're already gonna meet the rotate.
Megley coming up huge.
That's one onto Big Shot. Gonna be a 5v3. Gets taken a little low, but is gonna have enough utility to heal up. And now TKJ kind of stuck in their own spawn.
Yeah, the longer Megley can live here, and the longer they have to be worried about a constant flank.
Oh, but Ironhide does take out Megley Mark finally. 4v3 bomb probably gonna be planted A, but actually TKJ slowing down a lot. Doesn't think they're actually gonna end up A as they're gonna head back to mid, maybe towards C again.
Yeah, they know him and just broke the trip. Fragile making a really huge impact frag. He just needs to hide and just wait for his team to reposition.
Unfortunately for Mag, SJ Beats just Omen ulted away from the side it looks like TKJ is going to end up on. So kind of unlucky, but TKJ figuring out what they want to do here. 2v4, not a whole lot that can be expected of them.
I do like the setup though with the 2 people on C do the Viper wall, and then you still have 1 on A, and then Jet's completely shutting off the mid push here, which they're gonna come into mid. So let's see if Fragile can get a couple heads.
Oh, jumps out, misses the shot, gets Maui, but Ironhide trades it out. Gonna be a 3v1, 9 seconds left though. Not a lot of time, especially if Ropansky pushes this. If he gets the plants down right now, but oh, he's just gonna run through. Gets the kill onto Ropansky, so you know.
No time, unfortunately.
The best he could really be expected to do there, I think.
Yeah, if he goes for the plant, he kind of just gets stopped by the silver regardless there, so really great play.
That's gonna be the 4th round going the way of Mag. Mag already showing up way more than they did in the last map, and now they're gonna be on their offensive side. You were talking about this earlier, Frosty. Triple duelist on Haven could be pretty strong, right? So if they're able to get these picks on the TKJ's defenders and break them down, we could be seeing a map 3.
Yeah, I want to see a lot of garage pressure, or just kind of doing what TKJ did, and just like put some pressure A, force them to think that you can be short and long, rotate out, and take another site. Because A, like I said before, you can get so much info by just no one peeking A, and then people can rotate off. Because normally people do have send 2 people A, and if you can rotate one off early, it's a huge advantage to have on the other sides of the map.
Ray's bot already gonna get 2-tapped by Maui and the Sheriff. The Viper Wall, though, has... I really like that Viper Wall, the way that it smokes off both C long, Garage, and B. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it kind of makes it hard to push through though.
They are getting a lot of pressure out of this A spawn as Big Shot has pushed up all the way out of A long. Is gonna run into SJ Beats, though, if he goes any further.
Yeah, that Viper Wall is actually, you can get a lot of value for that. Looks like they're gonna try to execute on Garage. Gets picked up by the nade.
Great name by Brewski there. Big Shot, though, good for 2. Brewski finally trades it out. It's gonna be a 3v3 as this pistol round underway. Looks like they could definitely go A here if Mag knew that all of the TKJ members were not on that part of the map.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna start leaning here. I'd like to see Brewski make a little bit of noise so they don't really rotate, but TKJ is kind of knowing that they're probably gonna lean towards A. There we go, he makes contact, so that should stop at least one of the rotators.
30 seconds left.
I like what he did here of just immediately backing up and then rotating towards A after he makes contact. Yeah, he's just trying to make sounds just to make sure they don't rotate.
Yeah, Bropansky and Jet are gonna have complete control of the site. The bomb is gonna go down with plenty of time. It's gonna be a 3v3 retake for both teams, so let's see what TKJ can do here. Ironhide does beat Bropansky, gets a little bit of chip damage there, doesn't quite land the headshot. Fragile, though, holding a crossfire with his teammate, but he's totally flashed under heaven, but gets the kill anyway. Brewski, though, picks up a 3K of his own. It's going to be a 1v1. Bropansky versus Ironhide. Time is running a little low.
Ooh, Bropansky picks it up.
And Mag, a pretty solid round for them. They haven't actually won a single pistol this series, so this is going to be huge for them. 5-8. This game is already way closer than the last one, and now they should be able to convert that into another round win.
Yeah, I really like what they did there on Brewski, making a really kind of impact play of just keeping him from rotating. He is keeping at least 2, and Viper is still holding mid because he was in mid window. Like, so TKJ just couldn't really read that play, so they got a free plan off, and really great post plant from them.
Gonna be a full save on the side of TKJ, which is to be expected, and a pretty heavy buy from Mag, which I love to see when teams win the first pistols. Just buy as much as you can. I feel like it is so strong, and Megly Mark already picking up. Draken pushed through that smoke a little recklessly, in my opinion. Doesn't get punished for it, so now it's gonna be a 5v4 as Fragile actually again with these snipers on a Big Shot. Big Shot has to feel a little tilted about that.
Yeah, TKJ just kind of getting picked apart with another one coming in for Fragile.
Yeah, gonna be a 5.
Seems like just give this man a scout or an op and he'll carry your team.
Yeah, Fragile looking so clean on these snipers. It's now gonna be 2 members on either side of this B, King Juhrama and the Omen, trying their best to hold down the site, but not a whole lot Maui and him can do here. Gonna peek himself into another Marshall shot, so now it's gonna be a 5v1. King Juhrama, he's good. I don't know if he's 5v1 good.
Yeah, Juhrama really just trying to see if someone pushes through and might get a 1-tap.
Oh, Fragile really wants it, but Brucey's gonna actually take him out instead, and that's gonna be a flawless round for Mag as they get their way back into this game and are really making a showing of themselves back into the series.
Yeah, no one died there, which is pretty huge, so they're gonna go for a bonus round here of all Spectres and a Scout, so I'd really like to see something a little more unconventional, or play together, stack us 5, have one on one side and stack us 4 or something. Don't really play a default here, because you want to use the range advantage, or the not range advantage, so I'd really like to see a garage take here.
Definitely full rifles coming out of the side of TKJ, so not our first full gun round, but definitely TKJ's first time they've had guns in this half, and now he's gonna spray to the box. The Big Shot already gets the headshot onto Fragile. A little bit of payback for all the times he's gotten off or scouted, so.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. Big Shot almost getting picked off there. He pushed through the smoke and no one was there, but it was just a hair off from him getting spotted out.
4v5, Megalim are gonna be pushing into this garage window. Gonna think he might just hold. Maybe he'll push with his teammate, but Ironhide has the angle, dodges the paranoia, but it's gonna actually rotate back through mid to see if their team is rotating.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna leave with 2 lurks in garage, and they have to fear this play of the garage pressure that they have. But I'd really like to see him to rotate towards A.
Oh, Draken gets Brewski through the wall, and Maui picks up Megly Mark. It's now gonna be a 5v2 in the bomb. Stuck with Sova outside garage door. There's not a whole lot they can do unless SJBs can make something happen with this flank.
That's JB. Let's make his contact on the little B link.
That Viper wall gonna make it so scary to push through either C or garage. Big shot already gets taken out by Propansky. Last member alive from Mag.
30 seconds left.
Not a whole lot he can do here. Maybe try to get another kill.
Maybe try to get a Phantom off of Rana here. Oh. No. I mean, it kind of was expected, right? When you're going against 5 Spectres, or 4 Spectres and a Scout versus 5 Vandals, it's going to be a little rough round. So that one kind of going as expected. Would have liked to see maybe 1 or 2 more kills, because if you kind of break the economy of TKJ on that round, they're kind of broke for the next one.
That goes there.
Yeah, that's a good point, but luckily, if you're Mag, you now have an operator in the hands of Fragile. All of your team members have rifles, and this is going to be the first gun round of this half, so really excited to see exactly what Mag plans to do on their offense, and maybe Fragile's going to play to try to get a pick.
Yeah, he's going to be holding the A pushes, and so hopefully someone walks into that.
Oh, Tracking gets the headshot on Propansky through the smoke. Megly Mark did get ultimate from that, but that is absolutely heartbreaking to get sprayed down like that and through a smoke. It just feels so bad.
That's always the worst feeling. But I wouldn't count them out just yet. Let's see if they make a mid push here.
Brewski trying to get some info mid. Big shot though, holding this B. Mag playing a little slowly, waiting to see if TKJ is going to push out. But if you're TKJ, you don't really have to be the one to do anything dramatic on this round, right? It's already a 5v4. They can kind of just buckle down, and they're going to have a man advantage regardless.
Yeah, I think Cypher's getting a lot of value here. He's kind of just solo holding A, which is allowing Viper to kind of just hold mid, and they can already rotate one over. It's going to be a hard take. They already have 3 on site.
Oh, Megly Mark is good for 1. Fragile, though, gets Draken. It's going to be a 3v3, evening up the score lines. Megly Mark gets another. It's going to be a 3v2 in favor of Mag. Bomb should be able to go down really easily, and the Cypher is going to be pretty late to this retake, so it's going to be a 2v3.
Spike planted.
That'll be kind of difficult, especially with this operator in the hands of Fragile. But as I say that, Juhrama already gets Megly Mark.
Oh, let's see if they play together here. I think they're just going to play retake, so they're going to be playing time for bomb. They're both sitting long. Let's see if Juhrama kind of peeks, or if they're going to peek together. That Viper smoke's going to be pretty deadly here.
Oh, still has the Viper smoke. That was actually so unlucky. Fragile misses the first shot. Gonna updraft up. SJB though actually gets Juhrama through the smoke. Ironhide trades it out. It's going to be a 1v1. The Viper smoke is still there. SJB trying his best, but the defuse comes in before he can land the kill.
Yeah, huge value on that Viper smoke there. That's always the rough thing when, you know, having the controller is able to smoke that off, and then also it's really devastating getting smoked out and having an op. There's not really much you can do.
The Viper buffs feel really good to me, or at least the way that TKJ is playing around it. I feel like it makes pushing through any sort of Viper utility like that much more scary, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. You just get chunked out a lot more, and you can easily get sprayed down.
Luckily, Mag, their economy, if they lose this, will be pretty bad. But they do still have a full gun round right now. So this is their chance to kind of get their feet back into this game. 6-10. They could still win this game pretty easily. They just need to get some momentum back on their side.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of an A take and just kind of destroy the Cypher utility, and then like make a rotate it, because right now you can kind of see they're constantly having only 1 player A, but that's due to Cypher having so much util that they don't really have to send a second player, because he can just stall so much time. But if you break that util, it forces another person, because what they're running into is they're constantly outnumbered when they're trying to execute.
Definitely a good point about the versatility and usefulness of a Cypher. 2 flashes going out, though. Viper wall is back up, so not a lot more contact besides that. This Viper utility is proving so difficult for Mag to kind of break onto, but Megly Mark gets the headshot onto Big Shot. Now it's going to be a 5v4. Curveball in hand, throws out, but the Paranoia is going to counter this push.
Yeah, great nade to get some space here.
Oh, Megly
Oh,
with another
Megly.
kill onto Dragon makes this a 5v3. The Viper ultimate is coming out though. Gonna make this a much more interesting round as 3 men are gonna try to retake 3v5. But one
Just up
by
to
one,
Juhrama.
TKJ members fall.
Really well played by them. I'm starting to like how Mag's kind of executing together. They're finally just getting information and then regrouping as a team and really abusing their B hold right now.
Megly Mark has been really showing up because Big Shot, right, is the top frag at the moment of TKJ. But the fact that Megly Mark, who's more of a, I think one of the lower elo players on Mag, being able to ego peek and challenge Big Shot like that and getting those picks is going to be so huge. Because as your duelist, you really want them to be at least trying to make space, trying to win trades, and he's really popping off this game, so he could be Mag's chance to success here. Oh.
Yeah, maybe coming in with a lot of impact frags recently. You know, he is a silver 3 player. Oof, getting already picked.
Draken though on this ego round pushes up along. Rapansky does trade it out. Big Shot gets one. Draken gets another. It's gonna be a 3v2, and this is TKJ's ego round.
Player standing.
Oh.
Strike down. C.
Yeah, TKJ just getting really aggressive with their eco, picking up some AKs now.
Here comes the party. Oh, the showstopper comes out. Finds no one. Ironhide picks up Brewski, and this was what you really love to see though. When you're on an eco, making aggressive plays like that can prove so fruitful, right? Like if you're gonna just sit there and wait for people with rifles to run it to your site and peek long angles, you're not gonna win. But that was a really well executed play from TKJ there to win the Thrifty, get some rifles on the board, and also, you know, ruin Mag's chance at kind of bonusing off of that eco round.
Yeah, really unfortunate to see the eco round go like that, but you kind of, you know, hands out to TKJ for really getting aggressive and really playing together.
Yeah, Mag, maybe a little more cautious now, holding for a push, seeing if TKJ is going to do something like that. Because as we said before, TKJ's defense isn't that aggressive. They play really cautiously. They're very patient as a team. And so switching that up definitely threw Mag for a loop. And I think it's making Mag just a little bit more scared to attack on this T side.
Still in sight.
Yeah, I'd like to see Silva kind of get a little more info with this drone. I feel like he hasn't really been droning recently. And I really do like they're finally going to possibly try to do an A-take, because Cypher's just playing really passive so that they can immediately get sight, but Juhrama's not really afraid to give sight, as we saw from the last game. They constantly gave sight and then waited for the 5-man retake to come in.
Yeah, Bropansky has all utility up, gonna finally recon dart.
Scanning ahead.
Doesn't actually spot out Juhrama, because Juhrama is tucked away in that heaven window there.
Yeah, Megly probably getting a free plant here.
Yeah, when taking down really low, the operator trying to hold down this heaven, making it really difficult for Juhrama to push out. Megly for 2, good for 3.
Good for 3.
5v2. As Mag has complete control of the site. Juhrama still locked in heaven. The operator holding him down. Cyphercam does finally tag Megly Mark, but I don't know what Juhrama can do here. He's already 50 HP. Brewski takes out Draken, and Mag coming alive in the series.
Yeah, really great play there, trying to get a couple more kills. I was surprised more people weren't on site, but Megly coming up huge with that 3K, just really winning the round for them.
Megly Mark said today we were going to have an Icebox game, so hopefully this comes true. 3 ultimates on the side of Mag, and look at the economy of TKJ. It's really
2 people
not
broke.
great. Yeah. If they are going to try to force through this, it could prove really difficult for them if they lose again to have any sort of economy. They're only 2 rounds away, but their defense looking a little shaky, especially compared to how dominant their offense was.
Yeah, credit to Mag for kind of switching it up. You know, they're not constantly just abusing A, constantly abusing mid. They're really switching it up. I would like to see more people going towards A, though, and just, you know, abusing that one-man Cypher, because you should be, like, throughout the map, you want to be gaining info of where everybody's playing, and it seems like they know they're only playing 1A, and like that, it was just a perfect clean round of a 5-0 ace. Like, when you get the info and there's only one on site, you can really abuse it.
Definitely, and now share shots coming out, a half buy on the hands of TKJ. This should be a round going again to Magman. Needs to be careful here about playing super short angles, right? You don't want to get taken out by a Spectre, which is just sometimes just a better gun in closer range, right? Especially if you're running. So want to be really careful, but they should be able to play together and just out firepower TKJ right now.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, they've already got Viper spotted and Reyna spotted, so really those are their mid players. So I'd be leaning towards A or C here.
Fragile's gonna be holding down the single with the operator. Megalimart gonna ult out. Hopefully he does clear back left. We saw what happened the last time someone did it. Gets the headshot as a whip from Draken comes out. And that's gonna be a 5v3 as SJV picks up one of his own iron. Alright, does trade it out. Pansky gets a shock dart kill though to trade it back. 4v2, the one tap by Juhrama
Megli picking it up.
Megalimart though, punishing big time. Just gonna get taken out, and beautiful round there by Mag there. You expect them to win the anti-eco, but you really do love to see it when they do.
Yeah, I really like how they're kind of, you know, they really pressured mid there, and then they kind of just regrouped and for a long take. You know, they're really entering with the Phoenix ult and just kind of overwhelming the one player of Breach. Really good play by them by reading that they are kind of heavy mid.
9-11, Mag making their way back into this game. It is going to be a full gun round on the side of TKJ, and they do have 3 ultimates available, including Draken's Rolling Thunder, which is such a high impact ultimate. So let's see if they can use it to try to like shut down Mag, who looks really clean right now on this attacking side.
Yeah, Fragile gonna possibly run into 2 players here and see if he can get a pick. Brewski.
Brewski one taps big shot, but oh, Fragile doesn't know that Drama is pushed up
Drama's
actually
close.
past him.
Blocking sight.
Oh, unlucky timing there.
Drama gets out with his life, not actually punished for that aggressive push. The paranoia though is gonna come out as Maui gets the first headshot onto Megalimart, gets some chip damage down onto Beats.
Yeah, see if they can trade it out there. They know Maui pushed up and he's trying to rotate out and just save his life here. Cypher already rotated off at A, so A is now freed up, but they do have 2 aggressive trips, so they will know if they're coming long, unless Jet kind of spots it and can updraft over one of them.
The members of Mag kind of pushed into their spawn, holding for TKJ to do another aggressive push on their defense, but TKJ kind of just buckling down. They have a little bit of info as to where Mag was. They knew they were mid, and they're just gonna wait for them to come to them.
Yeah, the hardest part about playing against Cypher here is you kind of see that trip long and the trip in short, but he doesn't even have to be on site because he has so much pressure from those trips that it'll give him time and they'll just know.
Pansky trying to spray Ironhide through the door. The op shot narrowly misses, but they are going to run into 2 members on C. The recon dart, though, should be able to spot a couple of them out. Rolling Thunder,
not a lot of time.
Oh, just garage push, and TKJ Maui with the 3K. It's now going to be a 3v2, and Bomb is down.
Last player standing.
Yeah, unfortunately not going to have enough time here.
Maui with the 4K doesn't quite get the ace, but Draken cleans it up, and that's going to be match point for TKJ.
Yeah, massive ult from Draken. Unfortunately, they just had so little time left with like 20 seconds coming out of the garage and just got hit by a breach ult. There is nothing you could do there.
Yeah, Maui, to his credit, though, beautiful gunplay, getting 3 and then 4 members off of the Rolling Thunder. Just excellent team play by Draken and Maui, and you have to be cognizant of when Breach has his ultimate. It is such a high impact ultimate, especially at stopping aggressive pushes, and just really well played by TKJ as we go into match point, and Mag has to win the next 3 in a row.
Take flight.
I do like the drone to start it off, though. See if they can pick Draken, get some info, and possibly take some long control.
Draken doesn't get actually tagged by the bolt. The Sova ultimate is coming out. One. Doesn't quite land the second, so the showstopper though comes out, but Draken shuts it down. Megalimart does trade it out, but Maui again with a kill onto Megalimart. Gonna make it a 4v3 as Mag is gonna just rotate out of C, and a beautiful hold there by TKJ.
Yeah, I think their A hold is just really kind of just shutting Mag down, and I mean their C hold is getting better and better as he saw. Like unlucky from Brewski that he ulted and got shot in the back, but got traded out. But I would have liked to see his team kind of backing him up. It was really only Brewski and Megli really entering the site, where there's 3 people still long.
This is going to be really hard for Mag to actually get the plant. It's going to be a 4v3, so not impossible, but just difficult to be down a man, and then 1-for-1. It's going to be a 3v2. The plant finally going down. 3 members of TKJ, though, are all together from CT, so could be quite difficult for Mag to hold this push down unless they can somehow isolate these and get these to be 1v1s.
Yeah, SJ Beat still has his flash, so hopefully he can use that effectively.
Player standing.
Big shot though is gonna get SJB. Propansky, the last member left alive, good for one. Can he get the second? He does it, and that's gonna be the series going the way of the Kings of Drama.
Yeah, really unfortunate for them there. They, TKJ, credit to them, really retaking together consistently of just giving the site and then waiting for the rotates to come in and then really playing together.
I mean, to Mag's credit though, compared to the last game, they showed massive improvement on this Haven game. TKJ though, their defense just held it down, right? Their offense looked super clean, their defense a little sloppier, but still picking up the win, and that's all that matters. Is looking at the KDs, pretty even in terms of just like no one has under 10 kills actually in the game, which is kind of an exception. So really well played by both teams, but on this day, TKJ proves victorious and they will be heading over to the finals.
Yeah, I feel like Matt couldn't really just deal with the Cypher. They constantly just had one person on A and really not breaking the trips to really keep that second person on A. And so they had 4 people on the other side of the map, and it's just really hard to, win on that side without them kind of just regrouping together.
Yeah, the Cypher gameplay looked really clean, especially because we haven't seen that much of drama on it. At least the games I've casted, he's been pretty good on the Brimstone. So seeing him bust out the Cypher and being able to get so much control on that defense was really strong. But luckily, we have the Captain King Drama himself to interview. So I'm going to hand that over to Frosty and Drama. And congrats on your win, boys.
All right, so I want to preference this. Drama, that Cypher coming in pretty clean, constantly having your teammate rotate off. I brought up in preference, a big reason of why you guys kind of won that game is just allowing your teammates to kind of just have 2 on B, have 1 garage, have 1 C, really soul holding A effectively. And I want to give credit to your team on you guys really just like to, give sight and then wait for the rotates to come in and really play together on your guys' retakes.
Yeah, I'll just answer that one real quick, but babbling big shots in here for the interview. Yeah, I've been practicing a lot of Cypher on Haven, and I felt incredibly confident that I can hold it down regardless of what happens. That round where we lost it was probably one of the only rounds they came there, which was kind of upsetting.
For sure.
But it was just kind of we were all kind of confused on what was going on there. I didn't calm enough things. It was kind of my fault anyway. But yeah, that's the setup we went for. We practiced a lot, and we learned a lot from just practicing and comp. And that was our setup, and we were successful with it. But carry on, Grant.
All right.
Yes, I want to say big shot. You're on the Reyna really coming up huge for your team, really fragging out on each of the games. Tell me about that little bind first game. What was going through your guys' head when you guys started getting towards like that 7-0, 8-1? Like what was going through? Were you guys just super confident that, no matter what they kind of threw at you, you guys were just going to take it away?
I mean, yeah, it's business as usual, I mean, we practice so often, and even though we kind of fight amongst each other, even during practice, I swear it's crazy. We're like a bunch of brothers. We're always at each other's throats. But whenever it comes down to game time, we know what to do. We just handle business.
For sure. It seemed like you guys were very disciplined on just really working together. That was my biggest criticism for Mag. It seemed like they just were not communicating well and using utility to kind of like get each other in because, they chose that 3 duelists with the Sova, and I didn't really see the Sova really supporting those duelists to really kind of get anything going, where you guys are constantly using all your flashes. You brought out a breach on your Haven, and he was really enabling your team to start getting a lot of kills.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we've been really, really working on as a team is just calming. And I mean, it's crazy because whenever we're in practice, it almost seems like it doesn't work. Like no one ever calms. Everyone's either tilting or screaming about a kill they got. When really, if we all just it's crazy because when it comes down to game time, we really play at our best. I mean, there wasn't any unnecessary comms. We all knew what we were doing. We were coordinating our util, and that's honestly what gave us the victory.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of credit to you guys. A lot of you guys, I don't think once that you guys were really getting picked off. I feel like you guys were constantly trading and really working together as a team.
Yeah, I mean, just having map control and being able to tell not to peek dumb angles, don't give them free kills. I think that second game we were just coming off of all the confidence of winning that last game, and I really think we could have played a lot better. I don't think that game should have been anywhere near as close as it was. But hey, I'm just happy we got the victory. We're moving on to the finals, so there it is.
For sure, we got our game. Oh,
You
I'll
have
let
a
Alice go.
question. Yeah, big shot. Okay, so you made it to the finals. Congrats on the win. A5
Thank you.
versus Bakugo is gonna be tomorrow. Who's your money on, and who do you want to see yourself facing in the finals?
Oh. um. Well, Baka. I mean, Bakugo gave us a pretty good run for our money. But so did you guys on A5. So I'm gonna put my money on A5, but I think if we saw Baka in the finals, I think we would win. I think both of you guys are like both Baka and I5 are gonna give us a good matchup. But I think at the end of the day, we're gonna win. We're here to win. This is all what we've practiced for. No matter who we play, we're gonna come out on top.
For
Love the
sure. I mean,
confidence.
your guys' kind of stand like now 10-0. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
11-0 if you count both of these games, right?
Yeah.
So really showing out that you guys aren't really dropping a game and not really messing around, really taking it serious.
Have you had a team go undefeated in the VCS so far?
I don't think so. Bloodhunter might want to chime in, but I was here since the beta, and I don't think we have, right, Bloodhunter?
Yeah, this is my first season, so I don't know about the last season.
Well, that's just like us, making history. So we look forward to seeing whoever we play in the finals.
Well, thanks so much for taking your time for the interview. Great games. Look forward to seeing how you guys perform in the finals, and hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks to everyone at home for watching. Oh, wait, actually, no, Battling Big Shot, I'm so sorry. Did you want to say anything to your team or your audience? Like, go, be
Um,
free.
thanks for all the support. You're backing the right team. You're backing the right horse. No matter what, we're gonna lead you guys to victory. And honestly, good luck to whoever we play against next. You guys have a big storm coming.
Well, on that, we are going to head off. Thanks so much to Frosty for co-casting this with me. He did great. It was first time casting. I can't wait to see how we play tomorrow. And I hope you guys stick around to see the next semifinal game that is going to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time.